Hi everybody, my name is Sunny and you are in Sunny Day's Kitchen. Sorry for the shake of the camera, but I just had my silly cat Max jump on my shoulder. Anyway, we are going to show you how I make my Canna chocolates. I make it with my half a cup of Canna oil, and it's coconut oil infused with cannabis. I make it myself. And a cup of chocolate, milk chocolate. For flavoring, this time around I'm going to use raspberry, Loran oils. They're fabulous. I use them all the time. I make hard candies as well, and I use these flavorings in them too. So, sorry, I'm going to stutter a little bit. I'm a little nervous. This is my first video I'm going to put up on YouTube. But anyway, and this is my little spoon that I use I use two of these. This is half a teaspoon of measuring with the oil. And then in these is what I used as my molds. So I'm going to pause it so I can put my half a cup of Canna oil into the chocolate, and then I melt it that way, melt it down slowly in the microwave. Some people use like a double boiler or whatever, but I don't do that. I do it slowly in the microwave. It doesn't take too long, especially if I'm pouring my Canna oil over top of that, and it helps the mixture. Actually, it's probably good to go, but I just put it in there. I'm going to have to put it in the microwave just to melt it a little further. But yeah, and then I melt it down, mix it together, and we'll be right back. Okay, so we're back. I've melted down the chocolate, and it's just a little bit shy of 1 cup, but I'm not too worried about that because that amount right there will probably make 45 chocolates. So I've set out my molds. I have my small, these are half a teaspoon each. These are a full teaspoon. So this is a full dose. One of these is a full dose. You'll have to take 2 of these. Depending on your tolerance level, some take 2, 3, 4, depending on my pain level. My tolerance level is quite high, so I switch from smoking to edibles and back and forth. So anyway, this is what I do. I take a full teaspoon of the raspberry flavoring. I put it in there, stir it around, and because it's just me doing this, I'm going to have to pause it again. Sorry. Okay, so we're back. So I've got a tablespoon of the raspberry oil in there, flavoring. Just going to stir it around. It smells so good. And if you're wondering what's in my little box, it's all my Loran oils. She's fabulous. I love her oils. I use them all the time. There's the raspberry, but I've got, because I make hard candies too, I've got different flavoring in there. I have green apple, caramel, butterscotch, root beer, creme de menthe, and orange, I believe. So anyway, here we go. This is pretty well good to go. Just scrape off the knife. Kind of hard to do when you're looking at it through the camera or the phone, whatever. So then I take my little half a teaspoon and I just measure it out. Obviously you just take whatever because it's going in the mold. Like I said, it takes 2 of these because they're half teaspoons. I just find that the smaller spoon goes better into the molds without making too much of a mess. So here we go. We're going to go in one of the molds. Takes 2 of these to get it full enough. As you can see, it's pretty leveled out. Dang nabbit. So we just keep going. And going and going and going. I have no time lapse, so I'm going to pause it and I'm going to get these done. And then they go into the fridge. And they sit in the fridge, I don't know, about 10-15 minutes. You can check them after 10 minutes, but because my molds are fairly thick molds, I keep them in there probably about 15-20 minutes just to be sure that they're all solidified and they're not going to, again, Max jumping on my shoulder, you jerkball. Just to make sure that they're solid enough that I can pop them out of the molds and bag them and put them in the freezer. So I am going to pause it and fill the molds and put them in the freezer. So we'll just end it here, but this is what we do, and I will pull them out of the molds next. Okay, so they're all in their molds, and I'm a little medicated because I was licking the spoon after I filled all the molds up. It's very good. Tastes yummy. That's why they call them edibles, because they're so good. Anyway, I'm going to put them in the fridge now, and the next time you see them, they'll be ready to be popped out of the molds. So instead of waiting for the other ones to solidify, because it'll take 15 minutes anyway, so I'm just going to cheat here. Anyway, so these are ones that I already made that I put in the freezer, and I find that these chocolates, I've had them in the freezer, not these particular ones, but some of my edible chocolates in the freezer for just over a month, and they still taste great. So I've never pushed it any longer than like maybe 5-6 weeks, because sometimes they might get that freezer burn taste, so just keep it to your personal preference. Anyway, they might not even last that long, but me, I don't always eat edibles, so I just make them and put them in the freezer so that they're there when I do want them. Anyway, so this is all I do, is you just push on the back of these silicone molds, and they just pop right out. And then I put them in my baggies. I put about a dozen in each bag, and then because they're little freezer baggies, they don't hold a lot anyway, and then I just seal them up and I put them in my bag. So I've got other ones in there. These are creme de menthe, and the ones are in the freezer there are raspberry. So that's it. So I hope you enjoyed the video. If you have any questions, please put them down below, and I'll try and answer them as soon as I can. I'll try and keep an eye on it. I don't anticipate too many people watching it, because I know there's a lot of videos about edibles on the internet. But I just thought I'd try my hand at it on my channel. So again, this is FlowerChyld, and I hope you enjoyed the video. If you have any questions, please post them below, and I'll try my hardest to answer them, okay? Smile, have a great day, be true, be honest, be respectful. Stay true and stay unique. Bye.